Hi folks, and welcome back to Meaningful Money. Okay, I'm still here at Wheeljane Solar Farm. I'm here at the invitation of Octopus Investments, who are sponsoring this show, and they sponsored the last one too. I'm here predictably because last time I spoke about solar investing. This time I'm going to talk about business property relief, which is like an extension to videos we did ages ago on inheritance tax planning. But actually I neglected to talk about business property relief then. So worth doing a video entirely dedicated to it because it's a fantastic little relief which has big benefits. As ever, before I get into the detail, I must thank Seven Investment Management, who sponsor the whole site and help me to keep going, so I'm very grateful to them for doing so. So a quick inheritance tax reminder, dead simple, very quick and dirty. If you want the detail, go back and look at episodes 71 and 72. I'll put little links up here so you can go straight to them. So inheritance tax is chargeable at 40% on your estate above something called the nil rate band, which is $325,000. Married couples get one each, so they get twice the amount. So 40% is pretty stringent tax, really. There's really three main ways of getting around inheritance tax. You either spend all your money so there's nothing to tax when you die, okay, which sounds like fun. You can give all your money away, but there's certain issues like the 7-year rule. You have to live for 7 years after giving money away, things like that. Or you can insure the liability. So you take out life assurance in trust so that the insurance pays your inheritance tax, leaving your estate intact. Yes, you can use trusts and complicated things like that. We've talked about all that. But the problem with most of those solutions is that very often it involves giving money away. And if you give money away, you have to lose access to it. And that can sometimes make people nervous. And this is where business property relief comes in. Wonderful little relief. And the rules say that with certain assets, certain kinds of investment, you can hold them for only 2 years. And as long as you still hold them at the date of death, they are completely free of inheritance tax. Now, the important thing there is still hold them. This is still your money. You haven't given it away. You haven't spent it all. You've still got access to it. But it's free of inheritance tax after only 2 years. Interested? Thought you might be. So what kind of things are they? Obviously, business property relief, as the name suggests, it's sort of designed for passing businesses from generation to generation. But there is more to it than that. So interests in a business like a partnership, or if you're a sole trader, the value of that business, however that's valued, can be passed to the next generation inheritance tax free. But really importantly, it also includes unquoted shares. And what that means to you and I really is shares which are listed on the alternative investment market. So these are smaller companies, but it's a government thing to encourage investment in smaller companies, right? This country is built on innovation and small companies becoming big companies. So the AIM market is a market of shares in smaller, still pretty big compared to my company in Penzance, but smaller, perhaps newer companies for people to invest in and encourage their growth. You can't invest to benefit from business property relief in companies whose sole purpose is to buy and sell shares in other companies, right? The companies you invest in have got to make something, do something, sell something. They've got to have a purpose other than just investing, right? So how do you access this? Unless you have your own business to pass down to your kids, how do you access this? Well, companies like Octopus will put together portfolios of AIM shares for you. They will look for the better performing companies and avoid the riskier ones for you. So you can get managed investments specifically of AIM shares, and holdings in that kind of investment would benefit from business property relief. But even better than that, to my mind, companies like Octopus will look for companies which are well known to them, but who have a very predictable think of the best word really. Predictable is probably the best word. Straightforward, understandable income stream with the whole purpose really is preserving capital. The thing about AIM shares, because they're generally smaller companies, very often they can be quite volatile. But these sort of new type of business property relief schemes are finding companies whose business model is entirely about capital preservation, predictable income streams. So here you get the best of all worlds. You get low volatility and predictable returns. Sounding good so far. If you hold that investment for 2 years, you get inheritance tax relief completely, and you keep access to that money. So if you need it in the future for, I don't know, medical bills or whatever, then you can get your money out. So we really are, there's not a lot of downsides here. Predictable returns, non-volatility, inheritance tax relief, and you keep access to your money. Where's the downside? It's a win-win. Sounds like it to me. So this is something which is exciting me at the moment. I'm talking to my clients about it. So I thought it was worth doing a video on it. Hopefully that's helpful. Just one thing finally to remember, it's an adage in my profession that you mustn't let the tax tail wag the investment dog. All right? Simply means don't do an investment just for tax purposes that ordinarily you would be uncomfortable with. So make sure you understand what you're investing in, and don't do an investment which is risky just to save tax. That a good financial planner will take you through all that anyway. But again, we're talking here about best of all worlds type solution, which is why I'm excited about it. So I'm very grateful again to Octopus for letting me on their state-of-the-art facility here. Hopefully it's helpful. Leave any questions under the video and I'll do my best to answer them. But for now, from Wheel Jane Solar Farm just outside Truro, thanks for watching and I'll see you next time.